everybody, how is it going? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are reacting to another Jason Aldean song, the original country artist that started this whole trend on my channel. We're going back, we're going to listen to one of his songs. It's called Dirt Anthem, and you guys know me, I'm loving every country song, I'm loving every American country song I'm hearing. You guys are hearing me say the same shite all over again, you know what I mean? It's just there hasn't been one country song so far that I haven't really liked. There are a few that I do prefer over some other ones, but I've liked every single one of them so far, and you know I'm eager to keep this going. So keep those suggestions coming, guys. Keep all those song suggestions coming and whatnot, and I'll happily react to them all. Don't you worry. I'm enjoying this so far. It's introduced me to a whole new avenue of music, and one in which I'm really enjoying. Nonetheless, let's go on ahead and get listening to the song. I need the subtitles sometimes. Just with the accent, I still can't pick it up sometimes.
I'm chilling on the dirt road, laid back swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window, and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory lane up in the headlights, it's got me reminiscing on them good times. I'm turning off a real life driving, that's right, I'm hitting easy street on mud tires. Back in the day, Potts Farm was a place to go. Load the truck up, hit the dirt road, jump the barbed wire, spread the word, light the bonfire and call the girls. King in the can and the Marlboro man, Jack and Jim were a few good men where you learn how to kiss and cuss and fight too. Better watch out for the boys in blue and all this small town he said, she said. Ain't it funny how rumors spread like I know something y'all don't know? Man, that talk is getting old. You better mind your business, man, watch your mouth before I have to knock that loud mouth out. I'm tired of talking, man, y'all ain't listening. Them old dirt roads is what y'all miss. I'm chilling on the dirt road, laid back swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window, and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory lane up in the headlights, it's got me reminiscing on them good times. I'm turning off a real life driving, that's right, I'm hitting easy street on mud tires. I sit back and
I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were busting out the rhymes. I'm sorry. I must have came to the wrong fucking party. I didn't realize we were busting out some rhymes here. What the fuck? Holy shit. Like, don't get me wrong, I was like, fucking hell, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad at all. I was just, like, kind of caught off guard by it. You know, it started off, you know how I usually like it, you know, starting off, you know, a lovely little acoustic opening. You know, Jason with his lovely little vocals, you know, and then eventually we got caught on right here, and then man just started fucking freak, man just started going at it. I was like, sheesh, sheesh. I'm like, right, fair enough. Anyway, right, sorry, let me start, now I've paused it, let me do a quick review here. So we're starting,
yeah, I'm chilling on the dirt road, laid back swerving like I'm George Jones.
I'm sure someone can explain to me who that is. I'm sorry if I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna lie, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm assuming he's, actually I'm not even gonna assume at all, I have no idea.
Smoke rolling out the window, and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Out the window.
The smoking, can't relate, but you can't beat a lovely ice cold beer. I don't know if you got what you guys prefer, but it either, like, if you give me an Irish lager, kind of biased, I'm Irish, or a nice pint of German beer. You guys ever had a nice, like a properly chilled pint of, like, German beer? Fucking beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking beautiful. Especially with a steak dinner. It sounds very mannish, but, like, anyone, but I'm sure a lot of my audience here who watches these types of videos will kind of agree with me anyway. A lovely big steak now, friggin' a proper steak now, a proper big steak, bit of proper beef, right? A proper steak, 18 ounce. For me, it would have to be medium, not. Wait, hold on, am I getting that right? Which, yeah, I'm pretty sure, like medium. And then a lovely large pint. There's a lovely wee restaurant in my local city. Does a lovely pint with it. It's absolutely amazing. Don't get me wrong, it's expensive as fuck, but it's a treat and a half. I'm not gonna lie. Proper good steak, good dessert, and beer that just flows, and it's beautiful. Just sorry, I had to go on a rant there, but when I get talking my ice cold beer, you know you can't stop it, by you can't stop it.
Out the window and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory lane up in the headlights. It's got me reminiscing on them good times. I'm turning off a real life driving, that's right. I'm hitting easy street on mud tires. Back in the day, Potts Farm was a place to go. Load the truck up, hit the dirt road. Jump the barbed wire, spread the word. Light the bonfire and call the girls. King and the can and the Marlboro man. Jack and Jim were a few good men where you learn how to kiss and cuss and fight too. Better watch out for the boys in blue. In all this small town, he said, she said. Ain't it funny how rumors spread like I know something y'all don't know? Man, that talk is getting old. You better mind your business, man. Watch your mouth before I have to knock that loud mouth out. I'm tired of talking, man. Y'all ain't listening. Them old dirt roads is what y'all miss. I'm chilling on the dirt, man. Y'all ain't listening.
Right, so what I got from that is turning off real life on with muddy tires or something like that. So what I'm getting from that message is, like, maybe in my mind he's trying to escape reality, and he's quite literally driving off the main road onto, like, to this area that he's familiar with, where he grew up as a teenager, and he's talking about bonfires and kissing for the first time and cuddling for the first time, and, you know, being a teenager and, you know, hanging out with girls and whatnot for the first time. And, you know, he's talking about, like, rumors being spread because he lives in a small town. And, you know, anyone who does live in a small town, such as myself, you literally get to know everyone. For those of you who grew up in, like, a big American city or whatnot, you get certain privileges there. For example, you don't run, like, being from here, and I'm sure everyone from, like, small towns all over the world, small towns and villages can understand, you literally run into everyone, and people you don't know someone that you know. And, you know, sometimes it'll be good, sometimes it'll be bad, but you will eventually meet someone that you know, or someone that you know that they know, bloody, and then just, it's a whole loop-de-loop. It's handy and it's frustrating at the same time, living in, like, such a secluded area, you know what I mean? You know, but like you said, people, when you live in a small town like this, you know, if you do something, then people talk, you know what I mean? Like, say, like what you said, watch out for the boys in blue. So imagine in small towns, if you find out so-and-so, like, you're arrested as a teenager, for, like, maybe, like, you know, a fight or something, and then you get charged for, like, minor assault, then fucking, you know, the old Jennies down the road, the ladies down the road end up just going, did you hear about so-and-so, son? Yeah, and while she's just walking past, she's like, look, there she goes, her son was just arrested. Like, fuck, yeah, and what? How many fucking people have, you know what I mean? Well, not and what, you know, it's not good to be arrested. I'm not condoning, you know, shit, you know what I mean? But, like, who hasn't got, like, if you haven't gotten in a bit of trouble in your life, you know, you probably haven't lived, you know what I mean? Like, just, you know, like, I'm in my 20s right now, and, like, I'm not obviously, like, you know, when I'm invited out, I'm not a big social butterfly, but when I do go out to have a good time, you know what I mean? And then some shit could kick off, who knows, you know, I don't go looking for it, you know what I mean? But, you know, if you don't get yourself into a bit of trouble in some time of your life, maybe you're just not living. At least that's my opinion. You know what I mean? Because you maybe getting in a bit of trouble, you learn to appreciate what you have, and you learn to appreciate the good times. Anyway, sorry, I kind of drifted off into a fucking philosophy lesson. Anyway, we'll continue on with the music, shall we?
Talking, man, y'all ain't listening. Them old dirt roads is what y'all miss. I'm chilling on a dirt road, laid back, swerving like I'm George Jones. beer sitting on the console. Memory lane up in the headlights has got me reminiscing on the good times. I'm turning off a real life driving, that's right. I'm hitting easy street on mud tires. Driving, that's right. I'm hitting.
What's that tattoo? Can someone explain to me the tattoo? Does it mean something? I'm assuming it means something. I just thought I saw something and then it was like, no. That was a symbol I recognized for some reason. I was like, oh no, it's not. I'm assuming it's a cross there, but I don't recognize this part. If someone knows, please feel free to explain in the comments.
I sit back and think about them good old days, the way we were raising our southern ways, and we like cornbread and biscuits, and if it's broke around here, we fix it. I can take y'all where you need to go, down to my hood, back in them woods. We do it different round here, that's right, but we sure do it good, and we do it all night. So if you really want to know how it feels to get off the road, trucks and four wheels, jump on in, and man, tell your friends, we'll raise some hell with a blacktop in. Chilling on the dirt road, laid back, swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory lane up in the headlights has got me reminiscing on them good times. I'm turning off a real life driving, that's right. I'm hitting easy street on mud tires. That's right. On a dirt road, laid back, swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window, and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory lane up in the headlights, it's got me reminiscing on them good times. I'm turning off a real life driving, that's right. I'm hitting easy street on mud tires. That's right.
And then he drives off to return to real life. You know, he had this moment of embrace and memory, trip down memory lane, and then he's like, you know what, I enjoyed that, but now it's back to reality. You know what, there was, where was it? By the way, someone explained to me, because I've always wondered this. I've always been, like, interested. Where was it? He was talking about, sorry, just let me find it.
We're different round here, that's right, but we sure do it good, and we do it all night. See, if you really want here, we fix it. I can take y'all kids, and if it's broke around here, our southern ways, and we like cornbread and biscuits.
Someone explain to me what, like, because I know what you guys consider, like, is it like, I know it's like dried pastry or something? Because you guys, like, when I watch American films, you talk about biscuits and gravy. Now, over here, we would call, like, a biscuit what you guys would call it. Now, when I say biscuit, like, when I say what you guys would call a cookie, most of the time we would call it biscuit, unless it's like a chocolate chip cookie, because that to us that's a cookie. You know what I mean? Because it's filled with like chocolate chips or rainbow chocolate chips. You know what I mean? But like, I say if it was like a biscuit filled with jam or something, we'd call that a biscuit, but you'd still call that a cookie. So, what you guys call biscuits? Can someone explain to me what exactly a bit like? The best way possible, like, is it like a dried, I feel like it's like a dried pastry or something that you dip into your gravy, or is it like you put gravy on top of it? I've always wondered. Also, for some reason, someone explained to me the concept of a brisket, because I recently watched the Gordon Ramsay episode of like brisket in Texas or something, or like Texas barbecue. Someone explained to me how good Texas barbecue is, and what exactly is what exactly is a brisket? Like what is like an American barbecue brisket? If someone could explain to me that in the comments, I would be very much appreciative. But anyway, that is a solid like. How have I not subscribed to this, man, after try that in a small town? What the fuck? Right, well, there you go. Well, that's another banger by this man here. Another banger of a country song that I thoroughly enjoyed. I know I asked you guys a lot of questions, but you have to remember this, I know nothing about your culture. You know what I mean? I know nothing about like Southern American culture apart from you guys constantly like after my question about the Stetsons and the cowboy hats, which I'm still very appreciative of. But like I know nothing about like Southern culture, or at least little to nothing anyway. So if I do ask what seemed like kind of like, well, how does he not know that? You know, keep in mind I live in another whole little nation across the Atlantic. Okay, keep that in mind. And we have our own entire culture. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's going to do me for this video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this one. Feel free to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It all does wonders for me. We've basically nearly reached 500 subscribers, and we've come a long way in a short time, even after my little break. And guys, I am very much appreciative of all the love and support, and I've been getting tons of wonderful comments from you guys. You guys have always been very lovely to me, and I'm so happy for all the love and support that I'm getting. And I can't say that enough. So please keep the love messages coming, keep the suggestions coming, and yep, I hope you enjoy the videos. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Sign good file.